Hello everyone, and welcome to my Y and Our American TV Show official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Young and the Restless spoilers update for Tuesday, September 24, reveals that Sharon Newman will have a hard time resting due to the horrific dreams that haunt her mind. Sharon will be worried after she awakens and informs Cameron Kirsten about these nightmares she's been having. After Sharon admits she saw Daniel Romalotti Jr. bleeding, Cameron will think she needs to make that dream come true. Sharon may fight the idea at first, but Cameron will train her about what Daniel deserves and what's going to make her feel better. As far as Cameron is concerned, Sharon has to construct a new reality for herself by wiping Daniel off the map. Cameron will remind Sharon of how upset she's been with Daniel and urge her to put that rage to good use. Despite Sharon's lingering misgivings, Cameron will keep acting like eliminating Daniel is the first step toward letting Cassie Newman go and reconnecting with Nick Newman. Joshua Morrow. Other Y and R spoilers claim Daniel and Heather Stevens will conduct some serious preparation. Although Daniel earlier opposed against Heather's suggestion about moving away, it seems he'll start to see the pros on Tuesday's show. Lucy Romalotti has been all kinds of difficult lately, so a change of scenery could be good for her. Genoa City also comes with a lot of negative memories for Daniel due to what happened to Cassie and all this friction with Sharon. Although Sharon said all the right things in her previous contact with Daniel, he still got the sensation that she despised his guts. Daniel may still have some anxieties about the likelihood that Sharon would go off the rails and do anything to hurt his family. Plus, Daniel and Heather's finances are drying up since they've been out of work for so long. There are plenty of compelling reasons to chase a fresh start somewhere, so it appears like that's what Heather and Daniel will decide to do. Alas, Daniel and Heather's intention to establish roots in another city may not pan out because to Sharon, who's close to her breaking point when it comes to Cameron's pressure. Sharon will ready to make her ultimate move against Daniel soon enough. Until then, Nick will determine that he has to take the lead on finding Sharon. With guidance from Maria Copeland and Tessa Porter, Nick will mull about where Sharon might have gone to be alone. At some point, Nick would question Daniel for info, as he was the last person to see Sharon before she bolted on GC. Once Daniel gets updates on Sharon's vanishing act, that news will bother him too. The Young and the Restless spoilers suggest Nick will be desperate for any information he can discover, so stick with us for guesses on what he'll find out. The Young and the Restless spoilers predict that the week of September 23 to 27 will be a big one for Sharon Newman, so let's speak about Cameron Kirsten and his efforts to drive Sharon past the point of no return. On September 24, Sharon will fret over her nightmares of injuring Daniel, so she'll confess them to Cameron. The sight of Daniel bleeding in such nightmares will unsettle Sharon, but Cameron will think she needs to make it happen for real. Cameron may say that Sharon didn't hesitate to damage him while her back was against the wall and refer to his own bloodied shirt as proof. Although this version of Cameron is simply a manifestation, he may claim that what Sharon did to the actual Cameron proved she's got what it takes. Even yet, Sharon may feel uneasy about taking things that far now. It was one thing to handle Cameron that way while Faith Newman's life was on the line, but Sharon may struggle to do anything like that to Daniel. However, Sharon will confront a turning point in the September 25 episode. That'll be when Cameron gets Sharon to explore a more evil part of herself, perhaps with the help of some bargaining skills. If Sharon is too frightened out by the gory Daniel dream, Cameron might point out there are other possibilities. Maybe Cameron will conclude it'll be easier for Sharon to deny guilt and avoid getting caught if she picks a less messy method anyhow. Wyatt and R shared a new photo with Sharon, holding a bottle of what could be poison as Cameron tries to explain everything. Of course, it could be something like chloroform instead, but it's equally plausible Cameron will encourage Sharon to just give Daniel something lethal and be done with it. Whatever the situation, Cameron will ultimately convince Sharon that going after retribution is the only choice, so an emergency is brewing on September 26. That'll build to Sharon Case's 30th anniversary episode on September 27, so fans will undoubtedly witness plenty more Sharon shockers this week as we build to a crazy conclusion. The Young and the Restless spoilers suggest Cameron will drag Sharon to some dreadful places, so remain with us for updates on all the chaos and predictions on the horrific news to follow. The Young and the Restless viewers are increasingly anxious that Daniel Romalotti may be leaving the program. There has been talk about relocating out of Genoa City and traveling to another town to get far from everything going on right now. However, supporters are conflicted about how Daniel will go. The Young and the Restless spoilers claim that Sharon is being utterly crazy the way she has been acting lately. The fact that Sharon is still harassing Lucy Romalotti after an accident that she has repeatedly apologized for is ludicrous. Daniel knows when it comes down to the wire, this is not about Lucy. Sharon has never gotten over the fact that Cassie Newman died while she was with Daniel. However, Cassie was the one driving the car, not Daniel. However, Daniel is contemplating about moving his family out of Genoa City to escape away from this toxic scenario. Daniel is attempting to protect his daughter, who is too obstinate to listen. Cameron is pushing Sharon to kill Daniel, which might also be his exit tale. Sharon had been convinced that getting rid of Daniel will put her life back to the way it should have been all along. However, it isn't like Daniel's death could erase the past. Daniel dying now would have no effect on Cassie at all because she has been dead for years. Could Daniel be slain before he has a chance to move out of town with his family? Daniel is willing to abandon his parents to relocate his kid and himself to safety. Daniel has never seen Sharon this irrational, and he is scared of what may happen. Could Sharon come after Daniel and attempt to kill him before he can leave town? Sharon apparently doesn't recognize that she has a problem. Every time Sharon attempts to fight Cameron, he brings her straight back down this same path. Let's be honest. Cameron blames Sharon for his death, therefore his thoughts are certainly not all Sharon's. Can Sharon distinguish between the two before she does something she cannot take back? Will Sharon push this out to the final end and attempt to kill Daniel only to find herself jailed and in a mental institution? Could Sharon be prosecuted for attempted murder or worse because she didn't obtain the care she needed before she tried to take someone's life? Will Sharon be the cause that Daniel depart Genoa City for good? So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comment below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I will see you guys next time.